In this video, we're going to discuss about the biotic factors in principles of ecology in plant ecology. Biotic factors. Biotic means the living organism is going to affect the plants and the animals. So they're going to have an interaction between the plants, animals. So such type of factors are called biotic factors. So that is in this biotic factor plays an very effective role in the effects of vegetation. So the effects may be direct or indirect and modified the environment. So the effect may be direct effect or indirect or modified effect. So the plants which live together in a community influences one another. So in a community, the plants living in a community, so they have an influence on one another. So animals in association with plants also affect the plant life in one or several ways. So for example, the grazing. The herbivores take take the plant as food. So like that, the animals which live associated with the plants can also affect their vegetation. So the different interaction we're going to discuss here, and it is classified as positive interaction and negative interaction. So in this we're going to discuss about the positive interaction, and the negative interaction we will see in the next video. So the interaction type, that is the type is negative and positive. So in positive going to see the mutualism and commensalism. In mutualism, both the organisms are benefited. Lichens, mycorrhiza, etc. In commensalism, any one of the organism is benefited and another one is neither benefited nor harmed. So orchids, lions. Negative interaction, predation. So in one of the species benefited and other is harmed. Drosera, Nepenthes. Parasitism, that is one of the species is benefited and other species is harmed. Cuscuta, Duranta, Viscum. Competition, harmful for both. Here you can see the plus sign and minus sign. The plus sign denotes the benefited and minus sign denotes the harmful. So in competition both are harmful, that is both are harmful to each other, that is grassland species. Commensalism, one is harmed and another one is not affected. So that is harmful for one, but the other species are unaffected. Example, Penicillium and Staphylococcus. Positive interaction. When one or both the participating species are benefited, it is called positive interaction. So both the species are benefited. That means both the species or one may be benefited. So such type of interaction is called positive interaction. The examples are mutualism and commensalism. Mutualism. So it is an interaction between the two species of organism in which both are benefited from the obligate association. So in mutualism means give and take policy. For example, you give a pen and your friend give a paper. So that is a mutualism. That is the mutual taking, give and take policy, exchanging. That is called mutualism. So here the two species are benefited. So there are common examples. You can see the nitrogen fixing bacteria. This is a leguminose plant. Here in leguminose plant you can see the root nodules. In the root nodules the rhizobium bacteria is living, that is which denotes the pink color structure that inside the root nodule. So this bacteria fixes the atmospheric nitrogen and gives to the plant. From the plant the bacteria take shelter and food from it. Okay. So that is the example. So they are symbiotically associated with the plants. So the rhizobium and leguminose plants has a symbiotic relationship. So you can say that is the legume plant give shelter to the bacteria, shelter and food to the bacteria, and the bacteria fixes, that is the rhizobium bacteria fixes the atmospheric nitrogen to the host plant. So this is give and take policy. Other examples, that is water fern, azolla, and nitrogen fixing cyanobacter anabina. So you can see this anabina, and this is the water fern. So this is the portion enlarged where the anabina was seen here. And anabina present in the coralloid roots. So the coralloid roots of cycas, gymnosperm plant, the cycas roots grow, that is the coralloid roots grow above the soil. In the coralloid roots, there is an association with the that is with the anabina algae, that is anabina algae. Okay. So this anabina fixes the nitrogen to the coralloid roots, coral roots. Cyanobacterium, that is non-stalk, found in the thallus of thalloid body of Anthoceros. So this is an Anthoceros. In the thallus, you can see the non-stalk here. Okay, this is the non-stalk structure. So this can be seen in the thallus of Anthoceros. Anthoceros is a bryophyte. Wasp. Wasp present in the fruit fig. So this is called fruit, and inside the fruit here you can see the wasp insect. Okay. So that is also one type of that is mutualism, because this wasp get shelter from the fruit, and the fruit is that is the fruit. Okay, shelter for the fruit. Okay. So mutualism, they are handling, the fig gets the taste due to this wasp. Lichen. So lichen is a mutual association of algae and fungi. So algal partner and the fungal partner. The algal partner gives that is helpful in photosynthesis and synthesize its own food, but the fungal partner fixes the fixes the lichen to the substratum. So this is the lichen. Okay. And the roots of terrestrial plants and the fungal hypha, that is mycorrhiza. You can see this is the higher plants and the roots are associated with the fungus. So myco means fungi, rhiza means roots. Here also you can see the roots are associated with the fungi. So it is called as mycorrhiza. Commensalism. It is an interaction between two organisms in which one is benefited and the other is neither benefited nor harmed. So here the one is benefited, another one is benefited or not harmed. The species that derives the benefit is called the commensalism. So which species is getting a benefit, that is called commensal, and while the other species is called the host. So the common examples of commensalism are listed below. For example, in our intestine the E. coli bacteria was present and it is a commensalism because it doesn't harm us and we are not getting any benefit from the bacteria, but the benefit of the bacteria, that is the bacteria gets a shelter from our intestine. Okay, shelter, and the when the acidity was more, it neutralizes it. That is the only function. That is in rare cases it takes place. Okay, this is an example. So epiphytes. Epiphytes means this is vanda plant. Mostly orchids live on another plant. It is called epiphyte. So this is another plant. This is the host plant, and this epiphyte means epi, above the plant. The plant grows on the plant is called epiphyte. Okay. The plant which are found growing on the other plant without harming them are called epiphytes. So they are commonly found in tropical rainforest. The epiphytic higher plant, that is orchid, gets its nutrients and water from the atmosphere with the help of hygroscopic roots due to the special tissue, that is spongy tissue known as velamen tissue. So you can see the aerially absorbing roots. This roots absorbs the atmospheric moisture because of the velamen tissue present in it. And another root is there, it is clinging root, and this is the support plant, and you can see this leaves. So the plant which grows on another plant is called epiphyte. So it prepares its own food and does not depend on the host. So usually the host plant only they support and does not harm it in any way. So from this host plant it needs the support. For the support only it is here. It doesn't absorb the water or it doesn't take food from the host plant. Okay, because it is not harming any plant. This is the example Vanda. Many orchids, ferns, lions, hanging mosses, peperomia, money plant and usnea lichen are some of the examples of epiphytes. Spanish moss, that is Tillandsia, grows on the bark of oak and pine trees. Proto Cooperation. So it is an interaction, that is interaction of organism of different species in which both organisms benefited but neither is independent on the relationship. So both the organisms are benefited but they are independent on relationship. For example, soil, bacteria or fungi and plants growing in the soil. So they are using the soil as a same component but they have different lifestyle. No, the plant have different type and the fungi and the soil bacteria is micro, that is it is a micro, you cannot see with your own eyes, and the fungi, that is the mushrooms like that substance, and the plants which are using the soil. So soil is a proto cooperation. So these organisms have that is they have an interaction in the soil and they are different from each other but they are neither independent, so they are not dependent. So they are dependent on one substance, that is called the soil. Hope you understand the topic. If you have any doubts, post the doubts in the comment box. If you want to watch the video in Tamil, I had given the link in the description box. You can go and watch it. Give a thumbs up, share, subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel.